back to the new video. So in this video we're gonna make this awesome website using the WordPress and the Elementor Pro. Okay, so let me show you the demonstration of the website which we're gonna make in this video from scratch. Okay, so let's refresh this website once, and after refreshing you can see that we have this type of animation coming here like this. And when we scroll you can see that we have this sticky header at the top. So whenever we scroll below, the header will stick at the top like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section. And also you can see that we have this type of hover effect on this things. Okay, so let's move to the next section. And after moving to the next section you can see that we have these animations here also, and this is our who are we section. Okay, and here we have this hover effect on this button, and also you can see that we have this type of hover effect on these images, the icons, and also we have this hover effect on these buttons. Okay, and if I refresh this you can see that we have this animation like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section. And here you can see that we have our services section like this, where you can showcase all your services like this, and also we have this hover effect on these icons. Okay, and when I refresh you can see that we have these animations here also. So the animations are everywhere in our website. So after that you can see that we have this type of section. Okay, and also we have this hover effect on this. So I will show you how you can make such type of awesome designs using the Elementor Pro step by step. Okay, so after that we are here again, we have this type of section where you can see that we have the we have showcase our all the information here like this, and also we have this hover effect on these icons. Okay, so let's move to the next section. After that we have our review section, so you can showcase all your client reviews like this. We have this hover effect on these images, and this website is totally responsive for all the scripts. I will show you at last. Okay, and you can see that this part of the header is always sticky when I scroll below, and also we have this type of shadow coming here like this. So we can so we are moved to the next section. Here we have our pricing section where you can showcase all your pricing plans if you have in your clinic like this. And here you can see that we have starter plan, comprehensive, and premium plan, all of this like this. Okay, so then after that we have our this type of CTA section here where you can showcase all your information, and here you can link your form here. And after that we have our footer where we have all the links, where you can showcase all your email and phone information, address, and social icons like this. And also we have this hover effect on the social icons. Okay, and this is our scroll to top button. If I click on this button it will take me to the top of the website like this. Okay, and you can see that here we have the header. So when I click on the about, it will take me to the about part of the website, services, pricing, and contact. Okay, so let me show you the mobile responsiveness of this website. That this website is totally responsive for all the screens like phone, mobile, tablet. So you can see that when I do it like this, you can see that it is auto adjusting its layout. So let me show you that this mobile part is also responsive, and also it has animation working here. So you can see that when I scroll below we have this type of animation coming here like this. All the sections are also totally responsive. So let's move below, and here you can see that all of our sections are totally responsive like this. So we have this image which is coming from the slide left and right, and also we have this section here. Then after that we have our services section which is also responsive. Okay, so I will show you how you can make such type of custom website design by using the Elementor Pro step by step. Okay, then after that here we have our review section. Okay, so you can see that how beautifully they are coming on scroll below, and you can see that this is our pricing section. And after that we have our CTA section, and you can see that our footer is also responsive. And if I click on this scroll to top button, it will take me to the top of the website. And here you can see that we have the mobile menu. So if I click on the about, it will take me to the about, services, pricing, and contact. Okay, so I will show you how you can link all your section by using this links also. Okay, so I will give you all these images in the video description, so you can copy so you can download these images for free and follow along with me. Also you can get this Elementor kit from the video description at very cheap rates. So so let's start the video, and we're gonna make this whole website step by step from scratch. Okay, so for making this website, I have installed a fresh WordPress here. So let me go to the themes and I will show you what is the themes which are using. So we are using the official Elementor theme here, and let's go to the plugins option and I will show you the plugins. So we are using the Elementor and it's a pro version. Okay, so for making it. So now what we can do, we have to go to the pages and here we have to add a new page. So let me remove all these pages and let's click on the move trash. Then after that we have to go to add new page, and here what we have to do, we have to add a new page here. So let's add a home, and after that we have our default template. We have to choose here Elementor full width and let's publish this. Okay, then let's get back, and here we have to go to the settings, then go to the reading option, and here you can choose the static and choose the home page. Okay, and let's save the changes. Okay, so if you go here and here, from here if you go to the visit site, you can see that we have this blank page. So now we have to click on this edit page and we're gonna start making this website. Before that, let me go to the media and in the library, and I'm gonna upload all the images which are required for making this. So let me click on the add new media file, and here I have to find the folder where I have kept all the images. So let me find all the images here. Okay, so let's upload all the images. So here are all the images. So I will give you all the images in the video description also, so you can follow along with me step by step. So let's wait for it to upload, and so you can see that this is uploaded. Now let's click on this edit with Elementor, and we're gonna build this whole website step by step from scratch. If you're new to the channel, you can like, share and subscribe to our channel. We regularly update and make such type of awesome website on WordPress and React.js, Tailwind CSS. Okay, so we are on our main page. So now you can see that we have this section. So first we're gonna make the home page, and after that we're gonna make the header and footer. Okay, so for making this section, you can see that we have the two section. So here we have to go to this, and here we have to choose the flag box. Okay, so again let's go here, and here we have to choose this two section layout. Okay, so you can see that here we have the navigator. So here we can rename name this. So let's name this hero. Okay, then after that here we have layout. Here we're gonna choose the 13144 pixel max width, and let's go to advanced, and here we're gonna remove the padding and all. So let's add the 80 and 80 to the top. Okay, let's go below. Here you can also name it. Suppose I want to write left, and here I can also write right, because it is easy to understand which section is which. So let me click on the advanced, and we're gonna remove the padding. Advanced, remove all the padding of this also. Okay, so now you can see that we have this. So first we have to add a color code. Okay, so for adding this color code, I will give you this color code in the video description. So this is the color code we're gonna use. So let me publish this once, and we can go to site settings, and here you will find the global colors. So here we have to add the new color. So let me add theme green. You can add any name you want. So let's save the changes. Okay, let's save the changes, and here also we're gonna add a theme black color, because we don't wanna use the pure dark black. We're gonna use a little this type of matte black. Okay, let's save the changes. So let's close this, and we are on our home screen. So now what we have to do, we have to add this heading. So let me add a heading here. Okay, and here we have to just copy this, and for this we're gonna use the Poppins font. So you can use the Poppins font or any other font, whatever you want. So we're gonna use the Poppins font here, and let's increase the font size of this. So we're gonna keep the font size of 55 pixel. Okay, and from here we can go to this, and we're gonna choose the theme black like this. I think the font size is a little bit more bigger, so let me go here, and we're gonna use the 60 pixel. Okay, and after that you can see that we have reliable medical. Okay, so now what we can do, we can click on this, and here you can see that we have a paragraph below. Let me drag and drop this, and from here we can copy this, and we can go to this, and here we can save this. Okay, then after that you can see that we have these two buttons. So for making this button, what we can do, we can add a container here below, and we can remove the whole padding. Then we can drag and drop a button. Okay, now you can see that we have to write it here, get started. Okay, get started, and after that we have to go here, and here we're gonna choose the theme green, and here you can see that we have the border radius. So for the border radius I'm gonna add the 100, and for the padding we're gonna add 18, or let's add 15, and this would be also 15, and for this we're gonna use the double padding of 30 pixel, and for in the left also we're gonna use 30 pixel. Okay, this is looking good. Now we have to go here, and here we're gonna choose the Poppins font, and if you want you can increase the font size, or okay. So now you can see that this is done. Now we can duplicate this, and you can see that this is not in one line. So we can click on this main container which contain these two buttons, go to layout, and here we have to choose the row. Space between you can do center, but I'm gonna choose the start, and we have to just put some gap between this 30 pixel. So now we have to write this get appointment, click on this. Okay, get appointment. So now what we can do, we have to click on this, go to styles, and here we can make this transparent, and for this color we have to choose the theme green, and here for the default value we have to write this. Okay, for the border color also we're gonna use the theme green. Then if I go to hover, and in the hover we're gonna use the theme green color, and this would be white like this, and also the border color would be theme green only, solid. Okay, like this. So if I go here you can see that we have these two options. Okay, you can also you can see that there is some difference between the weights. So if I go on the first, and here we're gonna add a solid of 2, and here we can also add the theme green, so it will look fuller. Okay, so let's publish this, and you can see that we have little bit gap below this. So what we can do, we can click on this left, and we can go to the layout. Here we're gonna do this, here we're gonna add 40 or 30, and we can go to this container, we can go to advanced, and here we can add 30 like this. Okay, let's publish. Okay, so let's move to this part, and you can also click on here and go to the view page, so it will view the page. So you can see that we have this ready. Okay, then after that we have so you can see that we have this hover effect also. So for adding this you can click on this, go to hover, and here you can see that we have this bob effect, click on this, and also you can click on this second one, click on this, and here you can see that we have this bob effect like this. Okay, so now we have to drag and drop an image here. So let's add an image, and let's choose the image from media library. So we are gonna use this image. Okay, like this. Okay, so we have this container. So for the container we're gonna use the default green, and here for the border radius we're gonna add 100, and for the right also we're gonna add 100. So you can see from here you can choose this to 500, and for this also you can choose the 500. So like this. Okay, so if I click on this, so let's try to add some padding. Okay, so let's add 40 padding, and we can click on this right, and okay, so here we don't want to add the padding, so let me make this 0, remove this. Okay, so now what we can do, we can click on this, we have to add the padding custom. So I want only 50 pixel at the top like this, 60 is good. Okay, so everything is done. Now we can click on this right, and we can have this in the end like this. Okay, so let's publish, and if I go here, let's refresh this once, and after refreshing we have this image. Okay, then let's do one thing, we can go here, and here we're gonna add 60, and for this also we're gonna keep this 60, and let's publish. Now you can see that we have this type of images also, small images. So for that we can also add an image, okay, like this, and let's choose the image, this one. So we can go to advanced, and here we have the option of position, we're gonna choose the absolute. So by choosing the absolute you can drag and drop this image anywhere. Suppose I want to have this image here, and let's duplicate this. So we have one more image, and for this you can see that we have this one. So let's click on this, and we have this one image. So you can play with that by drag and drop this here somewhere. Let's click on this, and here, and this time we're gonna use this okay, so let's use this we're gonna use this teeth image. Okay, so we can click paste here. So let's publish, and you can also preview it from here. So if you want to preview your changes, you can do it from here like this. Okay, so let me refresh this here. So you can see that this is done. So now let's move to the next part where we have to add this. So for adding this, we have to use the two section layout again. So let's add this, and here we're gonna add 1400 advanced. Okay, here we're gonna add the padding and all. Let's hero 2. You can name this hero 2, so it will say that it is a part of the hero section like this. So it is easy to understand which section is which. Okay, then here you can see that we have this type of section. So we can click on this second container, and okay, so what we can do, we can add an inner container inside this. Yeah, okay, then this inner container, let's name this inner, and this inner container will have some padding. Okay, so some padding, and also we can go to the border, and we can add some border this one, and here we can add 20. So let's see. Okay, so 20. Okay, so now what we can do, we can add an icon. So let's add an image, because I already have this icon. So this is the icon, and now what we have to, we have this title. So we can add this title here. So let's go here, and we're gonna copy this, and we can click on this like this. Okay, and after that you can see that we have this section here. We can click on this, and okay, so first we have to copy this. So let's copy this from the above and paste it here. Then we can copy this and come here, and here we can add this. Okay, we can go here, and here you can choose the color of theme green, and for this you can choose the Poppins font, and for the transform we have this capitalize. Okay, and let's go here, and we're gonna add 25 pixel. Also we can click on this inner like this. Okay, like this. So now what we can do, we can play with this width. So let me keep the width of this to 70%. Okay, done. You can, let's preview this one. So this is looking good now. I think the border radius is a little bit low, but you can play with that according to you. Okay, so if we want to do the border radius a little bit less, let's go to this, and here we're gonna add 30 pixel. Okay, so now we have to click on this advanced, and here we're gonna choose the EM. So let's add the negative value to this. Okay, and we can also play with the left. So we can go to this inner, and here we're gonna add the white color. Okay, perfect. So this is looking good, and also we can make this little bit more up like this. Okay, so this is looking good, and now you can see that we have this hero 2. So in this hero we have left and right, so we have to put some gap also between this, space between center like this, and gap would be 70 pixel. So let's preview this. So you can see that this is looking good. Okay, just go to this container, and here we have to do it like that, and let's preview. So it's looking good now. So in this way you have to just play with the sizing according to you, else this part is done. So let's refresh this here, and you can see that we have this section properly working. Okay, so let's go to the next section where we're gonna make this. So for making this we have to just go, let's move this, let's make this little bit smaller, and here we're gonna add another section, and let's me minimize this. Here we're gonna name this about. So minimize this. So here we're gonna add 1400 advance, and here we can remove the padding and add 80 to the top and 80 to the below. Okay, then you can see that we have first section which have this. So for making this, what we can do, we can add a container. We have to do it like that. So this container will have two boxes. So first one is for that, and we're gonna duplicate this, go to in main container, and here we're gonna do the space between center. Okay, so this is the first, this is the second. So now what we can do, we have so let me copy this heading. So in Elementor you can copy and paste any section from anywhere. So this is the beauty of the Elementor. So this makes your design very speed and fast. So let's go to this, and here we can go to 31 pixel. Okay, then after that we can go here, and here we can go to this. Okay, so let me copy this like this, and for this we're gonna use the 35 pixel, and also we can make this capitalize. Okay, then after that we have this button. So for this button we're gonna copy this button from here, and we can paste this button inside this. Okay, so here we have this and like this. So if I preview from here, you can see that we have this section. Okay, publish. Now you can see that we have this grid section. So for making this grid section, what we can do, we can go here. So this is the about hero about container, and so we can add a new container here, and here we're gonna remove this, and here we're gonna add grid. So this is the grid. Okay, and we can remove this. So grid will have a 3 by 1. Okay, then here we have one container like this, and this will have one first main container which contain this images part. So we can go here and we can add an image here. So the image would be this image. So let me find this. Here I have the image. Okay, and after that we have this title. So we can copy this title, and we have to go this in a container. Here we can. Okay, then we can copy this. Okay, we can copy this and we can paste it here. So let me decrease the font size of this. So we're gonna make this 27 is good, or we're gonna make this 26. So 26 is good. So we have this, and here we can have this start. We can put the gap 40. Okay, like this. So after that you can see that we can also make this color if you want, little bit like this, so it will looks good, or we're gonna keep this black only. So after that we have this. So what we can do, we can just go here. Let's choose the Poppins font. If you want, you can choose, but I don't want, but I want to use the two fonts here. So we can click on this hero, and after that this is the about part. So we can click on this and we can paste it here. Okay, we have this, and after that we have this button. So we can copy this button from here, click on this, and we can paste it here. Okay, so we can copy this, we can click on this and paste it here. So we have this, and here we can write learn more, and also you can see that this is the main box. So we can learn more, and here also we can have this, and we can click on this learn more button, and we can go here and we can add 20. Okay, so this is done. Now what we can do, let's publish this, and you can also, if you want to justify, let's keep the justify here. Okay, and publish. So I think this is done. If you want, you can go here and we can change the text here. Okay, now let's see. So we have to duplicate this and duplicate this. Okay, and let's publish this, and here you can see that we have this icon. So we can click on this. Here we have psychiatrist. So let me change the name of this, psychiatrist. Okay, then here we have a neurologist. So we can click on this, and here we have neurologist. Okay, so here we have this icon like this. So let's publish. So now we have this grid. About section is there, so we have two sections. So we can click on this, and we can have some space. Let's keep the 50 pixel, or we're gonna keep the 40 pixel. Let's publish. And after that, let's refresh our front end, and after refreshing, you can see that we have this section also ready. Okay, and but there is one issue, we don't have gap between this. So for adding the gap, we can click on this grid, and here we have this option, so we can put the gap of 50. Publish. Okay, and now let's refresh, and after refreshing, you can see that we have this, but still we have to add some more gap. So let's put the gap of 80 pixel. So if I refresh this here now, so you can see that we have this properly working. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna make this services section. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna make our services section. You can see that for making this also we have to use the two section layout. So for this we have to go to this, and okay, so here we're gonna use the two section layout. Let me see. Okay, so now we have to click on this black box, and here you can see that we have to write here 1400 pixel, and here we're gonna write services. So we can go to advanced, remove all the padding, and here we can add 80 and 80 below, and inside this we can click on this advanced, remove all the padding, container one, remove all the padding. So now first let's add the image here. So the image we're gonna use this, so I will give you this image, all are in the video description, so you can follow along with me step by step. And after that let me copy this, and here we're gonna paste this here, and after that let me copy this, and here we have this option. Okay, and after that you can see that we have this type of layout. So for making this we are again gonna use the grid. So where you will find some same type of layout, always use the grid. It is very easy to use, and it produces less code, so that's why. Okay, so we have this grid. Okay, so click on this grid. We can remove this padding here. Let's add one more container, all the padding. Now we have to again we have to add a container. So this box will have all the images. So like this we can you can see that we have this icon. Okay, so we can search for this icon, we can drag and drop this icon, we can go here, we can choose the stacked. So let's go to this icon, and here in the icons what we can do, we can tell let's randomly choose any icon, and here we have to choose this. So here we have to choose this, to make this white, and here we have to use this 45, we have to use this, and here we can go here. Okay, so here we can add 40 pixel container. here we can add 40. Okay, so let me copy this and we can click on this, paste this. Here let's use 35 pixel is good looking. Okay, so now what we can do, we can you can see that we have this. So right, okay, so we have to click on this container, go to styles, border, and here we can add some border radius, advanced. So here we need some padding also. Let's keep the 40 padding. Okay, so this is looking good. Let's go to container, border radius, and here we can add 30 pixel. Okay, so now we have to add this text here. Let me copy this text. So you can go here, click on this container and just paste it here. So you can see that you have this text also. So let me copy this and you can place this. Okay, and here we have this, so we can play this 30 pixel. Okay, now we have to click on this container and we can duplicate this. So when you duplicate this, you will see that this will duplicate here. Click on this grid layout and here we can add 40 pixel or we can add 30 pixel. 35 pixel is good. So this section is also done. Just we have to click on this grid, advance, and here we can add 30. So you can see that now we have this this and this container. So this is the services. So now we can space between center. Okay, now we can add here 50 and we can add 50 like this, and also we can click on this, we can make this full width and we can click on the services and here we can add 80. Okay, so now we can go here, we can remove some spacing if you want, like 20 is removed, and you can also remove this to 30 and let's publish. And let's refresh here, and after refreshing you can see that we have our this section almost ready. So now let's move to the next section where we're gonna make this section. So for making this section, let me go this, where we're gonna draw drag and drop a flex box. Click on this. Here we have this 1400 and here we can again add 80 to the top, 80 to the below. Okay, here we can write how we works, something like that. And now what we can do, we can add this heading. So we can copy this heading from here and we can paste this heading here, and we can copy this, go here, and here we can copy this. How it works, so we're gonna make this in the center. If you want, you can also increase some bigger font. So let me increase size and we're gonna use the 45 pixel is looking good. Okay, now we can add a grid here. Let's drag and drop this grid, and here we have the two. Here you can see that we have 1 2 3 4 5. So let's make this 5 FR. So if you know the basics of the HTML and CSS, if you know the bit of coding, so this software is easy to learn. Elementor is totally based on that. Okay, so now we have this grid empty. We can remove this padding and drag and drop this container, remove whole padding. So now you can see that we have this image. So we can drag and drop this image, and here we have one. So we're gonna use this one. Also you can see we have this hover effect. So first let's make this layout. Here we're gonna make this. So here we're gonna copy this, make this, and here we can add this here. So here we can make this 23 pixel, or you can use this 25 pixel also. We keep this 23 pixel is looking good. And now we can go here, and here we're gonna paste this. So let me copy this part and we're gonna go to this and paste it here. Okay, let's go to container, and here we're gonna, okay, so we have to go to the text and make this center like this. Okay, so this is done. Okay, So now for the hover part, we can go here, go to styles. Here you have find this option hover, and here you will make this bob. So much hover effect as there. If you go, you can see that so many hover effect are there. But I always use a bob, so this is professional and looks good. So now we can just duplicate this and duplicate this again. So let me duplicate this 5 times, and then after that we have to remove some. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this one more time. So now we have to remove this. So let me remove the alternates. Okay, and also we're gonna remove this alternate. Okay, so now we have to just replace these images. So the second image is this, and this is the third image. Okay, and just we have to make remove this content here. So let me remove this and write this, and here also we're gonna remove this. We're gonna write this. Okay, now what we can do, we can go to this. Here we're gonna add an image. So we have this image here. Okay, and again we have to this image, and we can choose this image. So I have given all these images in the video description. And after that we have go to the grid layout, and here we can make the center, and we can add some gap of 30 pixel like this. Okay, so everything is looking good. Now let's publish, and after that we can go here and let's refresh. And after refreshing, you can see that how quickly we have built this awesome layout. And this is the power of the Elementor. So here we're gonna put 40 or we're gonna put 50. So let's publish. So let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this. Okay, so let's make this. So for making this, you can see that we have this. So first we're gonna add it here. Okay, so here we're gonna add 1400. Remove all the padding, 80 to the top, 80 to the below. Go to styles, and here we're gonna add theme green. Okay, so here you can see that we have this services too. So let's name this services too. Okay, so let's name this services too, and we can also choose on this, so it will be like this. Services 2 is there. So now what we can do, we can add a container like this. Okay, so we have this container. We can remove the paddings and all. Now we have to go here. So let me copy this text. Okay, we have to go here, and you can see that we have this. So let me copy this. So I'm copying just dummy content. You can paste your actual content. So let's make this white. Okay, so we can go here and we can again make this white. So now you can see that we have this container. So let's make this space between and center. Okay, so one more thing what we can do, we can go to this, and we can go to here custom. We can play with this like this. Okay, like this. So and we can change the content of this, means the content is changed. So let's publish. So now we have to make this. So for making this, again we're gonna use the grid. So we can click on this services. So we can click on this services to main section and add a new container from here. Let's remove all the padding. So now again we have to use the grid here. Let's drag and drop this grid, and here we also remove this. Okay, then we can go to this advanced, remove all the padding. Then we can go to this and drag and drop this advanced, remove all the padding. Okay, so now you can see that we have again this section. So for that, what we can do, you can see that this section and this section is very much similar, so we can copy this section. So suppose I click on this, you can see that we have, that's why we are always using and make the container. So this is the container, but this container only contains, okay, so we can copy this container also contain this images and this. Okay, so we have this, so we can fully copy this from the top like this. Okay, and inside this you can see that we have this, so we can click on this grid and we can paste this. So we have to remove this and here you can see that we have this. Now we can make this white like this, and you can go here and here you can add the 50 or 30, let's add 40. Okay, so you can see that we have built this, and for this we can make this, or we can click on this, we can make this. So okay, so we have this button, right, and this is that part, so we can click on this. So yeah, okay, so this is done. Now we can just go here and here we can add this. Okay, so now you can see that we have this border area, so we can click on this container, go to styles, and here we can add the border radius of 30 pixel like this. Okay, and here you can see that we have this option dermatology, we can paste this, and here we can click on this dermatology, and here we have this heart, so we can click on this, and here we have this heart option. Okay, like this. So let's publish this. So now only what you have to do, you have to just duplicate this. Okay, so let's duplicate this. So whenever you make the website, you have to play smart. Okay, so things which you have already done, you have to just copy and paste that section to make your to decrease your time, and you can makes this layout faster. So we can click on this services too, and here you can see that let's put the 40, so we have this gap of 50 pixel, and now just we have to change the content. So suppose I have to change this, we can click on this and we can change this content, and also we can go here, and also we have this orthoprotics, we can click on this, and here we can click on this and this. So let's publish. So now let's refresh this here, and after refreshing you can see that we have this section also ready. How quickly we have built this whole section. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we have this review section, then pricing, and then we're gonna focus our header and footer. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna make our review section. So for making the review section, what we can do, we can again go to this and we can again copy this, and we're gonna paste this here. Okay, so what we can do, we have to just change this. Okay, so we can click on this, so let's wait for it to. Okay, so now we can click on this and we can paste it here, and here also we can copy this, and let's go below of this and we can paste it here. Okay, so now you can see that we have this our client, what our client says outer, so we can paste this, and also we can go here, and here you can see that we have to make this 20, or we can remove this. So now you can see that we don't want this grid here, we'll remove this, let's save. So now you can see that we have this grid here. So for making this grid, what we can do, we can again go to this grid and we can drag and drop this. Okay, and here we can remove this, we can again go to advanced, remove all the padding. So now we can add a container here again, do it like that. Okay, so now we have this, so we can again go to this container like this and do it like this. So now what we can do, we can add an image, and we can copy this and we can paste this here again. So we have this container layout, so we have this, and this would be 40. Okay, so now you can see that we have these images, so let me choose this image, and we can go to this, here we could find the mask option and we can mask it like that. Okay, then we can, you can see that okay, so you can see that we have this client here name also. So how are we gonna make that? So for that, what we can do, we can add a container, we can drag and drop this inside this container, and we can remove all this padding. Okay, so now we can copy this and we can paste this below. Okay, so we can go here, and here we can click on the client. Okay, so now we have this, so like this, here, okay, here, here. So we can remove the spacing between this like this, and okay, then you can see that we have this. So let me copy this, and here we can write this, and here we can remove the size of this to 22. Okay, and for this we can increase the width of this. We can also click on this and we can drag and drop this like this to increase the width. Okay, and here you can write this like this, and here we can remove this inside padding to this, so like this. Okay, so now we have this container. Inside this we have this container which contain the image and this container. So we can click on this container, and here we can add the 20 or 30. So 20. Okay, like this. So now what we can do, we can copy this text here, and you can see that we have this. So we can click on this and paste this here like this. Okay, so let me close this. So I'm gonna copy this, and here I'm gonna paste this like this. Okay, then we have this container style, and here we have this border like this. Okay, then here we have this, and we can add this 40. Here we can add this 30. Okay, and you can also increase the font size, or mean the size of this. So now what we can do, we can, let's publish this one, save this. Always save your changes, because it will lost if you don't save it. So here we have the grid layout, and here we can make this center. This will be start, and let's add 50 is good. Okay, so, and we can click on this grid, click on this, and here we can add 30, and we can click on these images, and you can just replace this image. Suppose I want this image, just replace all the content like this. Suppose I want this image. Okay, done. So you can see that if I click on this, and let's refresh here, and after refreshing, let's go below, and you can see that we have this section totally working. Okay, so now let's move to the next section, which is our pricing section. So what we can do, we can again duplicate this. Okay, and here we can click on, and here we can copy this text. Okay, like this, and here we can have this. Okay, and we can remove this grid. Okay, click save. Now you can see that we have this section. So for making this section, what we can do, let's wait for it to save. Okay, now we can go to this, and here we can search for grid, and we can drag and drop this grid here. Okay, and here we're gonna remove the last one like this. Okay, now what we can do, we can add a container, and we can also remove all the paddings. And now you can see that we have these icons here, so we can search it for icon, and here we can search it for thumb. Okay, so this and here we have to go here, and here we can go to black like this. Okay, then you can see that we have this starter. Here we can choose this starter, and here we can increase the font size of this 30 pixel. Okay, then after that we have to click on this. Okay, and here we have to write this, and again we have to click on this, and here we can write this. Okay, like this, and here we have to click on this, and here we can add 10 or 15, and we can increase the font size of this to 40. And after that you can see that we have this list, so we can search it for list, and we can drag and drop this below. And here you can see that we have the general consultation. So first we're gonna go to this and paste it here, and here you will find this icon checked. So, and just duplicate this. You can change the content. So let me change the content of this. Okay, then after that we have to change this content, and after that we have our this content here. Also we have this icon, so we have this green icon, and we're gonna increase the it to 21 list, and here we're gonna have 20 10. Okay, then after that we have this button here, so we're gonna copy this button from the this part, copy, and here we're gonna go here and we're gonna paste this. Okay, so here you can see that we don't want to use this, so when you don't use this, this will become like this. Click on this, and here we're gonna go to this, here we're gonna add 40 pixel. Okay, go to this, and here we can use the this one, and here we're gonna use the 30 pixel like this. Okay, like this. So let's publish, and here you can see that we can duplicate this, and here we can also duplicate this layout, and here we're gonna add 40, keep this 50. Okay, and here we can go to this, and here we're gonna choose the color, and let's make it white. Here we can also make this white, so let's everything you have to make this white. Okay, so and this is also we're gonna make this white, and this part also we're gonna make this white. Text also would be white here, and for this we're gonna make this white color. For the hover also we're gonna make this completely white. Okay, let's make this white also. Okay, so what we can do, we can also add this white effect here, and for this we're gonna make this, and when someone hover it will become black like this. So we can go here, and here we can make this dark. Also we can make this dark like this. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so let's publish. Now what you have to do, we have to just change the content of this. Suppose like this, you can change it here, you can click on this and change the text and all of this. Okay, just you have to change the content of this, that's it. Let's publish again. And you can also change the icon from here by going to the content, and you can choose any icon you want, like this, or you can choose any icon, I mean, so you can play with that. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna make the CTA section. So let me go here and let's refresh it once, and after refreshing you can see that we have our this transparent pricing section. Only what we have to do, we have to click on this grid, and here we can add 30 to the top. That's it. And let's refresh. Okay, so now let's move to this section where we're gonna make this. So this is a very easy section, and now for making this, what we can do, we can just go here, we can add a container like this. and always use this 1400. Okay, now we can remove this padding and all, but padding is needed after that, but we don't use this padding at first. So now what you can do, you have to don't use this inside here, so we have to again drag and drop a container inside this, and now we have to add this color to this like this. Okay, so now what we can do, we can put 40 or we can put 60, and for this we can copy this and we can paste it here. Click on this, so you have to click this inside the box, inside container. Okay, like this, we have to make this completely white, and here we can copy this, get started with clinic care, or you can write it here, get started with uh, true health clinic. Okay, you can also increase the font size of this to 55, and now you can see that we have this. Okay, then you have to click on this. Okay, then after that you can see that we have this color, so we can copy this, paste it below like this, and here we can write book online now, book appointment now. You can write this, and on hover you can see that we have this color. And for this you can also use the height. Suppose I want to use 300 pixel, you can also use that, but this will not work because we are inside this container. So let's use the 350 pixel or 400 like this. And this inside style, here we have border radius, and so border radius will be 30. You can also use 100 like this. And let's refresh it here, and after refreshing you can see that we have this section ready. So whatever you, if you don't want the border radius, you can just keep it 30 also again. Okay, then let's move to the next section where we're gonna make the header and footer. So let's see this section is ready or not. So let me refresh this, and you can see that we have removed the, so this is also looking good. Okay, so let's start, and we're gonna make our footer and header. Now we have to go to the theme builder, and let's open this, and we have to go to this footer part, and in the footer, okay, so now you can see that we have this color. So I already have this color here, so let me copy this color, or we can go here and let me try to copy this color if this works. Okay, so this is not working, so we can use some dark color for this. I think this is the color, so let me use this color, or we can play with, or we can choose a color here. So let me close this, all of this. So now you can see that we have this type of footer. Okay, so first we have to make a one box. So let's go here, and here we're gonna add this. So here we can go to 1400 pixel, and here we can keep 80 to the top, 80 to the below. Okay, and now we have to go to this, and here we're gonna use the this black color. Okay, this black color, also you can use this, I think this is a little bit darkish color. Okay, so let's use the black only, so this is looking good. And now what we can do, you can add this first container for the upper box like this. Okay, and now what we can do, uh, we can go to this, we can add a grid here, drag and drop a grid. Okay, so you can see that here we have 1 2 3 4 sections. So for right now we have 3 grids, so we have to use the 4 by 1. So let's choose this, and we can also make this like this. For the spacing we're gonna use the 30, and remove all the padding. Now we can add a container, remove all the padding. Okay, so now you can see that we have this, so we can go here, and we can add a heading, and here we can write true health. Okay, true health, so with no spacing. So now here we're gonna use a span HTML tag. Okay, and here we gonna let me go to the heading, this one. Here we're gonna make this white, and for the typography we're gonna use the Poppins font. Okay, like this, and weight will be like this. Okay, now again we can click on this. Here we're gonna open the style tag. Color would be, let's me choose the color code 20C3AE. okay, so we have to write this here, 20C3AE, this color, and font style would be italic, like this, and we can increase the font size. Let's increase the font size to 40 pixel, or we can keep this to 37 pixel. Okay, then after that let's make it 35 pixel only. So now we have to add this. So what we can do, we can copy this from here, and we can go here. We can add a text below this, and like this, and we can make this. Okay, then you can see that we have the social icon. So for that we can again go to this and click on this, and we can drag and drop the social icon like this. And also we have to use the custom color. So now what you can see that we have this color. So let's make this white, and let's make this transparent. We're gonna remove all the padding, and let's increase the padding like this. Okay, and for the icon hover, we can use the secondary color with this color, and for the hover animation we can use the grow. So when someone hover on this, it will become grow, and this would be 0.3. okay, and here we're gonna write Instagram. So you can add so many social icons according to you. So we can go here, and here we can make this like this, 40, 30. Okay, like this. So let me publish this, and here we have to choose the entire site and save and close. Okay, so let's see if our footer is here loaded or not. So let me go below, and here you can see that our footer is loaded, and also hover effect is also working. So now what we can do, you can see that we have this. So now what we can do, we can go here, and here we can drag and drop. Okay, so let me remove this. So now what we can do, we can we can go here, and here we're gonna choose this one. Okay, and here we're gonna write other pages, and here we're gonna make this white. Okay, and here we're gonna write this Poppins, and let's increase the font size of this 20. Okay, and here what we can do, we can write the icon list. Okay, so here we can okay, so here first what we have to do, we have to add a container. Okay, let's remove this. Then we have to copy this, and okay, so let me copy this inside this, and we can also remove this from here like this. Okay, so now we can remove this, and here we're gonna write home, and then we have to just duplicate this. So here we can write about, and here we can write services. Here we can write reviews, and here we can write contact. Okay, and here we can write, make this white like this. So now what we can do, we can just duplicate this and we can again duplicate this like this. Okay, if you want you can come here and you can just drag and drop this, but this will not work with the grid. So let me publish this once, and now you can see that we have this popular links here. So let me copy this, and you can click on this and click on this. Here you can try it all of this, and now you can see that we have this contact us. Okay, so we can click on this contact us, and here we can delete this. Okay, then after that what you can see that we have this here. So for that what we can do, we can use also, we can add here some gap. Suppose I want to add the gap of 8 6. Also you can increase the font size of this 22. This starts. Okay, and here you can see that we can also copy this and paste it here, and let's publish the changes. Then after that you can see that we have this. So let me go here, and here we're gonna search for list again. We can drag and drop this inside this, remove all of this, and here we're gonna search for phone like this. And you can see that we have this phone here. So what we can do, we can click on this and we can write phone, and here we can write any random name, random number I mean, and for this here you can add a br tag. Okay, so let's go here, and here we can write this. Here we can increase the font size of this, and for the text also we can make this white. Okay, then here in the list and here if I go to icon, here we can see that we have the gap from the icon, so here we can have that 5. Okay, let's duplicate this and duplicate this, and we can click on this. We can increase the little bit icon size more. Let's keep this 30. Okay, and here we can duplicate this, and here we can add email. Okay, and here also we can increase the list, so let's keep this 10. And here we have to just change the content of this. Suppose we have some email, and here we can write demo@gmail.com. You can write any email you want, and let's publish. Okay, so let me refresh this here, and after refreshing you can see that we have this working. Okay, and what we can do, okay, so you can see that our footer is almost ready, and like this. You can also make this by using the flexbox only. So when you make this using the flexbox, you have this ability that you can adjust its width and all. So right now we have used the grid, so I think we don't have this option here, but you can also make this using the flexbox. Okay, and if you want to make this flexbox, what you can do, this that is very easy. Suppose I want to make this using flexbox, so we can click on this container. So right now you have this container. Okay, and inside this container you can add a new so like this, you can add a new container here. Okay, and we can remove this padding and all, and now we can do what we can do. We have to just click on this, and we can copy this and we can paste it here. Okay, then again we can copy this, the upper one, and we can paste it here. Okay, similarly we can copy this. So I will show you how you can make this also with a flexbox. If you want to make this with a flexbox like this, so let's copy this. All the steps will be same. Now just we have to click on this layout, and we can make this space between and like this. Okay, So now let's me remove the grid upper one like this, and also this we don't want this, so you can see that now we have to go here, and here you can write 40. Okay, then this one would be 40, 50, 60, 20%, 60. Then here you can write 20 more, and for the last one also you can write 20. So it will take this whole spaces according to this. Okay, and you can go here and you can write it here 30 or 40, whatever you want. Okay, so and here also you can go to this, and here we can play with this custom like this. So let's publish. And now if I go to this, and here you can see that we have this, and you have the option to play with that. So now what we can do, we have to write this and copyright of this. So for that you have this option. Let's add a new container here. Okay, we can remove this. So here we can add a divider like this. Okay, and this divider will have this option of color, this line. Okay, and here we can remove this padding. Now we can again duplicate this. Okay, so we don't want to duplicate, we can click on this, add a new container. Okay, so now this container will have copyright, this one. So let me go here, and here we can search for list, drag and drop this, remove this. Here we can make this in the center. So here we can search it for copyright 2024. Here we can write to help all right reserved. Okay, and for this we're gonna choose the icon will be copyright. So if I go here, we can make this white, and we can also increase the font size. Text also we can make this white. Okay, like this. So now we can have some padding here. Suppose I want the padding of 30, and for the upper one we can remove this padding 50. So if I go and preview this, you can see that we have this option. Okay, so we can just remove this and make this 20. You have to just check which is okay. So this is looking good. Let's publish. Now let's go here, and we have to refresh this. So this is also done. Now we have to add this scroll to top button. So for adding this button, what we can do, we can click on this icon, drag and drop this icon here, and here we can use the arrow which goes to the top. Okay, and here we can go make this color. Here for the position we can make this fixed, so it will be right and the bottom, and this would be 40 and this would be 40 like this. And here on the content we're gonna add the hero, so it will go to the hero CSS ID. Let's publish. So now we have to put that hero CSS ID here. So let me go here, and here we can see that. So let's go to advanced, and in the CSS ID we're gonna put here hero. Publish. So now if I go here and if I refresh this, and you can see that we have this option, and if I click on this, it will take me to the top of the website. Okay, so all things are done. Only one part is left, where we have to make this header now. Making this header, what we have to do, we have to just remove this footer, and let's go to the templates, and we have to again open the theme builder, and let me go here to the dashboard. So here we have to go to the header option, and here we have to add new. Okay, so now you can see that we have this option here. So first we have to make some menus. So we have to go to the menus, and here we have to write any name. So let's click on this, and here we have to choose the header. So now we have to just choose this home menu, and suppose about services, pricing and contact. Okay, so let's go to the custom links, and here in the custom links I'm gonna put this. So let's put the CSS ID about, which will help us when we click on the menu. It will go to the about. Okay, about. Here we're gonna write CSS ID services. Here we can write services. Then we can write here pricing. Then here we can write contact, and let's save the menu. So now what we can do, we can go here and let's me refresh this once, because we have to copy that footer. We have to copy this footer, the footer text. Okay, so we have to copy this footer text. So let me see, and let me go here and let's drag and drop the menu here. Okay, first we have to add a flex box, so we have to choose this. Let's remove all the padding. Menu here like this. Okay, and here also we can, let's wait for it to open. And I think this is not working. Then what we can do, we can just open this here again. Okay, so now you can see that we have to copy this from here. So you can copy this from your page to this different template. Go to the container, and here we can make this page between center. Okay, we can also have this, let's put this 10 and 10, 20, 12 and 12 like this. Okay, and now what we can do, we can go to this, and here we have to go below. So let's go below, and here we have to open this footer. So now we have to copy this, and here we have to paste this, and here we can have this, and here we can go to the layout, and here we can add 1400. Okay, and here we can go to this, here we can choose the theme black like this. And for this also we can go here we're gonna choose the Poppins font. We can make this uppercase. Let's play with some sizes, 14, and here we're gonna use the black color. Okay, so here for the space between we can add 15 like this, and for the pointer width we can make this 1 and 2 like this. Okay, and for the hover color we have this color, theme green, and this one is also theme green and theme green. Okay, and you can see that this is the we can go to border, and here we can add the border. Advanced, here we have the option of motion effect. We can go to sticky and make this top, so it will automatically sticky at the top. And here we can choose book appointment. So let me go here, book appointment. Okay, so let's publish, and here we're gonna choose the entire site. So let me refresh this, and here you can see that our this part is also ready. Only this is transparent because we don't have given any color. So you can also rename this here header. Go to styles, and here you can make this white, publish. So let me go here, and we're gonna refresh it again, and after refreshing you can see that when I scroll, this part of the header is always sticky at the top, and we have successfully built this whole website step by step from start. Okay, so now let's move to the final part of the video, where I'm gonna show you how you can make the mobile responsiveness of this website. So now what we can do, we can go to this edit page, and let's wait for it to open. Okay, let's wait for it to open, or what we can do, we can let's do this, and here we're gonna refresh this, and let's start and let's open this page again. Okay, so you can see that our website is totally looking good. Also, we have to add this hover effect and the animation. So I will show you how to add this animation and mobile responsiveness also in your website. So let's wait for it to reload. Okay, so for making the mobile part, you can see that we have this option. You can click on this mobile and tablet. So let's do for the tablet mobile. And here you can see that you can click on this text, go to styles, and here we can play with it. So suppose I want to add this 35. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the 40 pixel also. Here you can also go to hero, and here let's put some padding also, 60 20 60 20. Also let's increase some font size on once more. So 40 50 is looking good. Okay, so in this way you can add, suppose you can see that here we have this option, but suppose I don't want to show this in here, or you can drag and drop this like this and place this here. And suppose I don't want to show this in the mobile, so you can click on this and go to responsiveness, and you can hide it from tablet and mobile. Okay, similarly you can choose these images also from the navigator. You are not gonna find this here. So let's go to responsiveness. Here we're gonna duplicate hide this. Here we can go to responsiveness, hide this also. Okay, so now you can see that we have hide all of this. So here in the hero, you can see that we have this section. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, and if you can also preview this from here. Okay, so now you can click on this. So we can click on this, and this is the inner, this is the outer. So we can also add this here. You can see where it's okay. So let me stop this at -5. So this is looking good. And also let's go below. You can see that we have this, so we can click on this. You can add again 60 20 60 20 like this. Okay, you can make this in the center, or you can click on this. Let's make this in the center like this. Okay, else these sections are automatically responsive. You can click on this again. So responsiveness part is very easy. If you have to just play with values like this. You can see that this is automatically responsive, become responsive. And for this also, we have this. Click on this. You can see that we have to write this here, 60 20 60 and 20. And here you can make this 35, write this, and also you can make this center if you want. You can make this center because these sections are in the center. And here you can hide these arrows because these arrows are not of any means here. So we can hide this from tablet and mobile. You can click on this, so you can hide the particular section which are not needed in any screens like this. And here also we can go here, and here we can add 60. Okay, here we can add 60 20 60 20. And here we can also go to this, and we can make this full width like this. Also you can write this here 30. Okay, like this. So all the sections are automatically responsive. You have to just paste the same, like we above we have this 30, so we 30 for this also, and 30 for this also, like this. Okay, then again we have this section. We can also add it here 60 20 60 and 20. And for the size also we can have this to 35 pixel. Okay, like this. So all the sections are automatically responsive. Similarly we can make this, so let's make this 60 20 60 and 20. And you can play with this like this. Else rest sections are automatically responsive. Here you can see that we have this, so we can decrease the little bit, make this 40. And here we can play with that, and we can have the for 35 here also. Okay, or you can keep it 40. Okay, here you can make this center, you can make this also center, everything in the center. Okay, it's done. So we can publish this. Okay, so this is the responsive done for the page. Now we gonna do the responsive for the header and footer. So suppose we have to make the header responsive, we can click on the header from here only. Suppose I don't want to show the button in the header, so so you can hide it from mobile, and here you can click on this. Here you can see that we have this full width option and make this center, so it will automatically like this. Now you can go here in the drop down, uh, here you can see that we have this. So about the background color, you can choose this like this. Okay, and here also we can play with the font size. So if I click here, and if I go to the typography, you can see that we can see what is working here or not. So now we can go here, and here we can again make this white like this. Okay, and for the mobile header we can put some gap of 8 pixel, and here we can increase the size to 32, and here we can put the left and right values 12. Also we can do here for the toggle button, here the background color this, and you can also make this white. Also when we hover on this, we can make this like this. So this is also responsive. Also you can click on this. Suppose you have the logo, you can choose the site URL here, so it will go to the site URL automatically. Now let's go to the footer, and we're gonna make the responsive to the footer also. So we have to click on this footer. Okay, and here you can see that we have this footer. Now just only one thing we have to do, we have to add 60, 20 and 20. That's it. And here you can keep the full width, so it will be like this. Else all the things are automatically responsive. Here we can make this 0, and we can put this little bit 14 each like this, and else all things are responsive. Just publish. So Elementor automatically does your half job, just you have to tweak some changes. So this is done, and if I go to the inspect, you can see that this is also responsive, fully responsive, all the sections. Okay, so how quickly we have built this awesome website from start. And now let's me show you how you can put this animation. So you can see that the animations, so this type of animations are coming. So let me show you in one section. So let me get back to the desktop. In the similar manner you can do the responsive for the tablet also. Okay, just we have to tweak some changes, play with some sizes. So let me show you how you can add this type of animation which is coming here like this. Okay, so for that let's wait for it to reload. Okay, so for adding the animation, suppose I want to add the animations in this. Okay, so first click on this, go to advanced, and here you will find motion actions. Here you will find entrance animation. So you can see that here we have so many types of animations, so you can choose any. So I'm always use the zoom in animation, so we can click on this zoom in, and here you can add some delay time. Suppose I want to show the animation after 200 milliseconds, so you can click on this, so it will come after the 200 milliseconds. Similarly for this, go to advanced, and here we have to add the motion effect. Here again we can go here, and here we can add the slide in up. Okay, so let me publish this once. Okay, my Elementor is a little bit hanging. So let's we publish this once, and let's see if it's working or not. Okay, so let's me try to refresh this again, and you can see that this is working here. And similarly you can click on this advanced, and here you can see that we can go to the motion effect, entrance animation. Here we have so many animations, so let's choose the zoom in animation, and here we can add 200, 300. Here we can add 400 milliseconds, and similarly for this also we can go to motion effect, and here we have zoom in animation again, and this will show after 600 milliseconds. Now you can see that we have this image. So we have to click on this right because we have to show all the images. So you can directly put the animation in anywhere. Suppose I want to put the animation in this container, so I can directly choose this container, go to advanced, and in the entrance animation I can put this animation. Suppose I want the zoom in animation here also. This is after 700 milliseconds, and you can see that we have this container. So just click on the things which you want to add the animations, and here we can add slide in up animation, and this will come after 800 milliseconds. And let's publish. You can see that. Let's try to refresh here, and after refreshing you can see that our animations are working here perfectly. Okay, so in this way you can put this animation. So now if you want to put the hover effect on this, like here we have. So what we can do, we can go here and we can click on this icon, and here you can see that we have this hover, and here we can add the bob effect. So you can choose so much types of awesome animations are there. So you can put this animation similarly in all these icons. Okay, so let's publish this, and after that you can refresh this, and here we have these options. Okay, so in this way you can put the animations, make them more responsiveness in your website. So I hope you like this step-by-step tutorial how you can make such type of awesome website from step by step. So if you like such type of videos, please like and share our videos with your friends. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe to the channel, and all the links of the images are in the video description, so you can download all the images for the free. And this website pre-made kit is also available in the description, so you can get that kit in a very cheap rate. Okay, so I'm gonna see you in the next video again.